What is up, everyone, and welcome to the live stream. Um, Today is Make a Difference Monday. This is where we want to, make a difference and help people out. Um, and as part of this, I want to let you guys know that it's pretty much a free for all on what the topic is about. Have anything that you want to make a difference on? Feel free to share it, and I'll make sure to um, respond to any of them that come my way. So, or if anybody has anything specific for different people, that's fine too. The one of the reasons why I think it's good to do a Make a Difference Monday, and it's good to do this every week. I try to, anyways. Um, it just makes a person feel a lot better, um, and it could even brighten their day as well if you think about it. So that's one of the reasons why I do a Make a Difference Monday is because of that. It's been a new. I've been doing a Make a Difference Monday. Um, started doing it just recently. I've been doing them on. I try to do them on every Monday. If there's a day where I'm not able to do it, I, try to make up for the following Monday. Um, so yeah, one of the things that I usually do is when I'm walking around town is it allows me to give it's allowing me to get my exercise, and I'm also able to um, really communicate with other people, help them out, like if they need help crossing the street, whatever the situation is, or if you stop to help them, bring bags into the house. That's always another um, just the littlest things can actually go a long way, and I think that's one of the reasons why I think that's one of the best ways to make a difference in somebody's life is by doing that. Um, and it's been an ongoing thing. You find it everywhere you go. Um, every town has those usually one to two individuals that will um, just randomly stop out of nowhere and help out. Or if, let's say, somebody is sitting at a table by themselves and um, nobody, you see that nobody is going around them or anything like that, just doing that too can um, make their day by going over there and having a conversation with them. And that's what um, I've seen that happen quite a few different times with just around town and stuff. So it's always good to make a difference in somebody's life. It doesn't have to be some big sporadic thing. It can be the littlest thing. And a lot of times they won't even know who did it. That's the um, so it's almost like you're being mysterious, but also, um, let's say, lending a hand or whatever the case may be. So, yeah. So this is just, I guess you could say, it's a way to brighten somebody's day. Is to, I'm sure if one person hears this, that um, they'll pass it on to another person, and they'll be like, "Hey, this is interesting that there are people out there to lend a helping hand," and or even just to sit down and listen to them, have a conversation with them, and not, you don't really have to say anything. You can just, sit and listen, and if they wanna, if they want you to, let's say, respond in a question that they have, they can do that. So, and that's one of the reasons why I try to do a Make a Difference Monday every Monday. And if I'm backed on, if I fall short and don't do a Make a Difference Monday every Monday, it's just because of the fact that um, I get when I do my daily stuff, I tend to get busy sometimes. So I try to make it up for the next Monday. Um, So this is going to be one of those every Mondays. This is what you guys are going to see is I'm going to do a live stream of Make a Difference Monday. And this is when I do these, it's for anybody to ask questions if you have anything, or if you have a story where you actually made a difference for somebody, or just randomly out of nowhere. Let's say you're walking around town, driving, whatever, and you want to share that story. Um, you know, I actually enjoy reading other people's stories that they've done, and also have even heard them as well. So um, you guys can do that in the chat, or you can do it off after the live stream's already done. You can do it that you can do it there too. Um, but I would really like to hear you guys' feedback because I've this is a whole new thing for me, and I felt like it's something that I needed to do. And so this is one of those things that I'm actually able and feel good about bringing it to you guys. So, um, and I've been doing little gestures here and there as I walk around town. I don't just keep walking like stay to myself. I used to do that when I was younger. I used to stay to myself all the time, but I don't do that anymore. I want to branch out and start talking to people and be like, hey, um, I used to be in this bubble, and I was like, I can't stay in that bubble the whole time. I have to get out and do something. So I figured, just the best way to do it is to start communicating with everybody that I talk to when I walk up to them, whether it be at the store, um, certain places in town, or just by walking by them on the street. Just doing a hi, whatever, nice to see you, and that can actually that right there can actually go a long ways. It can really just a simple hello can actually brighten somebody's day, and I think that's one of the things that we all need to understand is sometimes we need that. It depends on what we're going through. It could be we could be going through the roughest day ever, and then the day can get completely, I guess you could say, a lot better because of just somebody simply saying, hey, I saw you, how you doing, how are things going, and just starting up a conversation. And that's really what we need to do. um, and then pretty soon you start to see it branch all over. You'll start seeing people, um, it starts to be a repetitive thing. It's like a ripple effect. You just go and go and go, and then it just keeps going and going. And that's usually what it comes down to is that you see one that starts to do that, you're gonna see it just keep going from there, and it's just gonna keep going, and then next thing you know, everybody is really starting to understand what's going on, and everybody starts making each other feel good, and it's a good feeling to have that, and also nice to have people that you can talk to whenever you're in a situation. It could be a good situation or it could be a bad situation, but just know that there are people out there willing to listen, and I'm now starting to realize that, mostly because I used to be so focused on myself and just trying to take care of myself that I really didn't get to see the other side. I didn't really get to actually physically see the people around me and how they feel. And now that I'm able to understand that, it's almost like your heart can, it's like you start to feel what they feel. And it's like, wow. And this whole time I didn't even know what I was doing because I was so bottled up in myself. And sometimes you just need to break loose of that and just start, you know, realizing that there are other people that could be going through the exact same thing. Some towns are yeah, some towns are harder to find certain people like that because of the fact that um, everybody is so, let's go type of a thing, and sometimes they just need to sit down and be like, take a breather and be like, this is it. We live in a gotta get going type of a stage and type of world, but what we need to understand is there are times where you need to just sit back, relax, and be like, okay, almost like take it in and really focus on what's around you. Like going for walks out and um, on trails. That's one. That's actually one good way to do it. Another way to do it is by just simply, um, you could be, let's say, you got a swing in the backyard and you want to just sit down and just look out at all the different scenery. You got the trees, you got the flowers, you got, all the nature stuff that you can really take in. And that's one of the things that I think it's one of the reasons why I enjoy walking so much is because of that. It allows me to take in what's around me and almost gives you that time to reflect on everything that you have gone through. Um, and it's a way to like almost relax your mind, really. Um, Not having to feel like you have to constantly be jumping all over the place, wondering where do I go, what do I do, and just have to be at a certain time, certain place at a certain time, and you just need to. It's nice to be able to feel like you're not in a hurry when you're looking around and just taking in everything that is put in front of you. It could be raining outside, it could be snowing, it could be windy, it could be whatever the situation is, but the one thing you need to understand is always take time for yourself, always make a difference, and just know that by doing that you're going to start feeling a lot better than than if um, than how you were before. So you'll start to realize that you know it's one of those things where once you start, it's just gonna keep going, and you're just gonna maybe once a week you're just gonna do like a make a difference, or maybe even 2 3 times a week. It really all comes down to how how much effect it is put onto you, and I think there's a lot of things that I myself I'm still trying to go through. Like I still need to remind myself that yeah, we live in this, gotta get here at a certain time, blah 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 blah, that type of thing. But if you just really focus on what your, I guess you could say, inner mind is telling you what to do, um, saying, be the good person that you are, always be willing to not only help yourself but also help others, let them help them succeed just like you're trying to do yourself, and you'll start to see that, and that's also considered as making a difference. So um, I just wanted to do this live stream for you guys, let you guys know that the main thing I want you guys to take out of it is just always make sure to make a difference on not just yourself, not just the people around you, but the people, or yeah, not just the people around you, but also for yourself, and really focus on what you're doing, where you want to be, and just know that in the outcome, by the end of it, you'll feel a lot better. And pretty soon you'll want to just keep doing it and keep doing it. So, and it starts to be, and then it'll start to be a regular thing. So, I just wanted to leave you guys with that. I appreciate you guys taking the time to check out this live stream. I know I probably went on for quite a while, and there's a lot of you that had to get off and go to work and stuff, but that's understandable. So, but anyway, I just wanted to do this for you real quick. I figured there might be somebody that possibly might need to, might need to hear. Thank you all for watching, and until next time, everyone, let's fuel the jets so we can kick the tires and light the fires, because I feel the need for speed. Hashtag love thy neighbor.